Yo, welcome back to Mental Groove. Today we're tapping into another viral Kevin Samuels moment that's got everyone talking. Before we hit play, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around. I'll be giving my full reaction right after the clip. Let's get into it.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 24.
All right, so what's the question?
My question is, I don't know. I didn't expect you to answer. My question is, as a 24-year-old, I guess, like, what can I be doing to just, like, I guess, like, ensure that, like, I'm, like, I guess, wife material?
What does your mother teach you?
My parents have been married for about 26 years. My mom taught me that, I don't know, mostly that the man is the head of the household, honestly. Um, that's what she kind of stood on, but other than that, like, I guess not much.
So your parents were married for 26 years, and the best you got taught was the man pays bills.
Um, I hate to say it like that, like, not
See, did your mother teach you anything about a relationship?
forgiveness
No.
with her being,
What did your mother teach you you're supposed to do for a man?
well, she was a stay-at-home mom, so
She was or was
yeah,
not?
she was.
What did she teach you? What did she wake you up out of your bed for and say, here, daughter, let me teach you what you're supposed to do for your man, your husband?
Clean, take care of myself, so that's not something
Take
that
care of
I have to
yourself.
take on.
You take care of your, she taught you to take care of yourself for a man?
So that I'm not solely I guess so that I'm not like having to be solely dependent on, on him.
Your
Maybe.
mama was a stay-at-home wife, so she taught you how to get a job so you don't have to be like her.
I don't know.
See, this question shouldn't be so hard to answer. See, when I asked my mother and her generation, I know what my grandmother taught my mother. I saw it. Did your mother teach you anything?
Well, she taught me a lot, like
About
definitely
relationships and men. It's the only thing I'm asking about.
about relationships and men. Um, no, I don't know. My parents are old school. Like my mom never really sat down and taught me.
No, that's
Like
not old
it
school.
was
It's
more.
not old school. That's not old school. That's negligence. It's not old school. See, what you guys are seeing is women have a hard time holding their mothers responsible. They have a hard time saying their mamas failed them. Your mom was married for 26 years, and what you're saying, she didn't teach me anything. What she did teach me is you need to take care of yourself, learn for yourself, so you got to rely on a man. But she's been sitting in the house for 20-some odd years. Did she tell you that marriage was something that you should strive for? That's a yes or no.
I guess
That's a
no.
yes or no. It's a yes or no, man. Did she teach you that marriage was something that you should strive for?
Yes. Like I don't know. Honestly, it's just hard to think about. Like I don't know. I would say I would.
Well, if I had sons who were looking for daughters, if the women who want to be their wives couldn't tell, and the mothers couldn't tell me what they taught these women, why should my sons pay for it? This is my point. You come to the dating market unprepared, no research, because your mothers didn't teach you. I mean, let's ask this: did your mother speak about marriage as something to be uh, prioritized and something that made life worth living and happy and worthwhile?
Most definitely.
She did.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what the example that she was that she was trying to set. Everything was always, wait till you, get married or
Once you get married, how do you get married though? See what I'm showing? This is what I said earlier. They don't teach their daughters and they just hope y'all get married. You got any sisters?
I have a younger sister, yes.
How much younger?
About 6.5 years younger than me.
Uh-huh. Got a brother?
Yes, I have a younger brother as well. He's 3 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
We're all adopted.
All adopted.
Yes.
And your mother's a stay-at-home mom.
Yes, she is.
So she doesn't have to work.
Nope. She never did.
Never had to work. And this is the best we get. I'm using this as a teaching example. See, and this is why men don't want, this is why so many men are running away from marriage today. Because what we have heard is, if I had the right kind of man, or if I had a man of value, he made a certain amount of money, where I could sit in my house and be in my feminine, oh my God, he would get the most feminine, beautiful, inspirational woman. He'd get everything in the world if I didn't have to go work and pay all these bills and do all this other kind of stuff. Then you got a woman who didn't even have to have her own kids. A man's taking care of her. She don't have to do a thing, and you ain't even taught your daughter nothing. Selfish. My point is, mothers today are selfish, and they're dooming you guys. So if you went in there and said, Mama, I want to get married. What do I need to know about marriage? Teach me. What would you think she'd tell you?
I don't know what she would tell me, honestly. Like,
When you ask her about getting married and relationships, what do y'all talk about?
when I talk to her about my relationships, honestly, my mom always tells me to to make sure that I'm good first before I try to seek outside of myself.
Well, I'm good first, meaning what?
Financially.
So when you come to your mother to talk about relationships, she tells you to be a single woman.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
This is the problem, folks, right here. And this is why so many of my critics and detractors wanted me to stop, because eventually we're going to get to the point where we're going to have to talk about the mothers. You got a mother who doesn't have to lift a finger, and she's teaching you. Do you think your mother would want to get out and have to do what she's teaching you to do?
If she didn't have to,
you think your mother would want to have to do what she's teaching you to do? I mean, get your ass up, go to work 40 plus hours a week? You think she would want to do that?
Probably not.
Then why is she teaching you this? Sounds like you and your mama need some talk. Because to me, it sounds like your mom hit the lottery. She found a man to marry her, adopted children so she didn't have to go through the trauma of childbirth. And what you say, she hasn't worked in how many years?
When I was adopted when I was 3 years old, and my dad told her at that point, stay home. And
so from the time you were adopted 23 years ago, 21 years ago, your mama ain't had to do a thing except be a mother.
Yep.
And this is what we get as the next line of women, when you should have been taught, one, in order to get a position like me, you do this for a man, that for a man. Your mom sounds really damn entitled and pretty damn selfish. Because I'm asking you what she's taught you, and you're saying she's old school. See, we often use old school to explain why people lack communication skills and the ability to connect. We call old school dysfunction.
Right.
Do y'all talk about anything seriously? Like if your heart was broken, could you go cry on your mama's shoulder and she make it all right?
I could.
Cool. You got a cookbook?
I do. I actually just ordered one off of Amazon.
Your mother have a cookbook?
Yeah, she does. And she has it like, it's like a family cookbook. They like put it together a few years
Mm-hmm.
back about,
What did
man,
she
like,
teach you how to cook?
I guess like a lot of baking, um, but I guess like the basics, like the
Did she
things
cook for you guys when you were young?
every single night, probably Monday through Friday, primarily Saturday.
How many times a week did she bring you in the kitchen and you and your sister and have her help y'all help with the dinner?
A couple times out of the week.
A couple of times?
If she would be too like too tired, like, hey,
No,
come.
no, 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 no. This woman's job was cooking. And when you were able to get in the maneuver the kitchen, because I was raised around a family of cooking women, and I know the girls went in the kitchen around 5 years old and stayed in there. Your mama was cooking 5 days a week, and you was only in there a couple of days every now and then.
Yeah,
So she really didn't teach you how to cook.
not really.
How many recipes in your cookbook?
And the one I just bought,
Why'd you buy a
probably
cookbook?
so I can. I bought a cookbook so I can like start learning how to make more things besides just.
Who inspires you to buy a cookbook?
I just got tired. I don't know. Honestly, just got tired of eating the same things, and I wanted more fulfillment, like more fulfilled meals, some variety.
Your mother is the one who should have been teaching you this and giving you recipes and learning this with your mother.
I guess I never asked her. I feel like if I were to
That
ask
you
her,
shouldn't have to ask her
she
shit.
probably would.
You shouldn't have to ask her a thing. What does this woman do? She sounds pretty lazy. I mean, due respect, I'm saying these things to you to make you think.
I'm
Because you
listening.
just accepted them as being normal. It's like, well, damn, she don't have to work. She didn't have to walk around pregnant with us. I ordered a cookbook, but it wasn't like your mama gave you a cookbook and said, here, daughter, here's some recipes passed from mother to me. This is my sister's recipe for tuna casserole. Everything you've got sounds like you've had to learn it on your own.
Yeah, unless I needed help with something, and I'm like, I could call her and ask her, but would she voluntarily tell me, like, Ebony, this is how you cook this, or this is how you do that, or should you try this?
Here's the final question. Is this
That's
how you want to raise your daughter?
no,
Do you want your daughter on the internet asking a stranger how to be a wife?
no.
That's no matter how he slice it, that's the problem. Because men are sitting here hearing, well, damn, what does this woman have to do? But we don't hold mothers responsible. We make daughters have to go out and fend for themselves. That's what I said at the beginning. And usually we hear it when a mother is single and out running. But now but I didn't make that caveat. This is modern women. Modern women are selfish. They don't care about anybody but themselves. I bet you she would shop though. I bet she got a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
And they worry nothing about you. Teach you nothing. You go find, I got my husband. I got my stay-at-home privileges. Hope you do as well, daughter. You need to have a conversation with your mama. Because any man is going to ask you what your mom taught. And your mother owes you some, your mother should be able to teach you something. Because I'm quite sure you see the man who is your father, and you say, well, I know what a man who's a provider looks like. Who's demonstrated that? But your mother sounds like she's demonstrated as just a taker. And unfortunately, this is why a lot of men are running for marriage today, because it sounds like a bad deal for a man. And it sounds like a bad deal for you guys as kids, because she had time to do all this. Oh, ask her. You might
Certainly.
be surprised. All right, later.
Bye.
She's 24, young, soft-spoken, and searching. She comes on the Kevin Samuels show with the sincere question, Kevin, how can I make sure I grow into a wife? And for a moment, Kevin is calm. Because finally, here's a woman asking to learn, not demanding, not arguing, just asking. But then he asks her a simple question, a question that should have an automatic answer. What did your mother teach you about being a wife? Silence. Just silence. No words, no lessons, no direction. And that's the real tragedy. Here's a young woman who wants to become something great, a wife, a partner, a builder, but she's stepping into adulthood without any blueprint. Kevin's tone shifts. If your mother didn't teach you, then where are you learning from? Because in a time when women are being told they can be anything, no one is telling them how to be the one thing many of them still secretly desire. A wife. Kevin breaks it down. Being a wife isn't just about loving a man. It's about knowing how to love him. It's about peace, support, cooperation, femininity, and those things are taught, not just felt. And if your own mother didn't show you, you've got to find those lessons somewhere else, fast. This isn't about shame, it's about urgency, because women are out here dating, hoping, wishing for marriage, but they've never seen it, never been trained in it, and worse, some were raised by women who told them you don't need a man. But now that reality is hitting, that dream of a husband and family feels further and further away.